for a call strike. Here we go. Beautiful evening in Pipestone as the sun has come out now. No more rain. Bailey, right left foot, the 0-1 pitch. Sweet, and release strike two. 2 strikes to Olson. Just underway here in the final game of the day at Pipestone. Bailey ready. Here's an 0-2 pitch. It's on the way, and this is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes as again Bauman goes back to work on that outside corner, trying to get that call. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Bauman ready, and the 1-2 pitch misses outside. 2-2. Bailey doesn't want to make a mistake, leaving something in her half, so she's going to live on the outside corner with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing! Going to strike 3. 1 away. Olson's down, and that'll bring Kelsey Pipestone. She had the game-winning RBI single in their game against Westbrook Walnut Grove. 8-7, the Cardinals won that in 8 innings as Pipestone steps in. To face Bauman, Bale's ready. The first pitch to Pipestone, laced to second base. Swenson has it, bobbles it, throws, not in time. Now the throw goes to the fence. Peterson is there to save it. That'll be the first error of the afternoon committed by the Arrows. They'll be charged to Swenson. And the Luverne Cardinals with a base runner here in the top half of the first inning. And we'll have a courtesy runner forward to the catcher, Thiesfeld. And running over there at first base is number 21, Nicole Von Holtum. And that will bring the ever-dangerous Kat Dahl to the plate. And now we're having a meeting at home plate between the 2 coaches and his senior leader and perhaps the best hitter in the Southwest Conference, Kat Dahl, comes to the plate. Bauman winds and fires. First pitch in for a strike. Nothing to 1 the count to Kat Dahl. Dahl was the Charger killer in the first game they played here today. Bale's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Kat Dahl, and it misses. 1 ball and 2. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Her sister Ellen Dahl on deck for the Cardinals. Here's the 1-1 offer. Changeup popped up right side. Larson giving chase. She'll make the catch. They've got her double off first. A pitch to hit. Nobody would throw to that gal, and for good reason. She now plays at Augustana and led the conference in home runs, RBIs, and hits. That tells you how good that kid was. Bauman steps in to face Ellen Dahl, the young freshman. Dahl ready, Bauman ready, and the bottom half of the first inning is underway with a called strike. 0-1 the count. Bauman, Swenson, Bergen, the scheduled hitters here in the bottom of the first inning. Bauman steps in, Ellen Dahl ready. The windup and the 0-1 pitch to Bales. That's in for the strike, and it's 0-2. So Dahl works ahead quickly with 2 strikes to Bauman, and now Bales going to have to protect with those 2 strikes. Bentley steps back in, Dahl ready. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sliced in there, left field, destination. Bauman on first, on her way to second, and she's in with a leadoff double, and the Arrows jump right on as Bauman laces one over the head of Kate DeBoer in left field, and we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher, for the pitcher. Here comes Darbo. Bauman leads the ball game off for the Arrows with a double, and that'll bring Swenson to the plate. You see if they ask Taylor to lay down the bunt, move the runner over. Here comes Darrigus, the second baseman. They're going to bring everything in, including Kat Dahl at third. Swenson, slapper, pitch from Dahl on the way, and the bunt is laid down perfect. Dahl picks it up, fires, not going to have a play, and everybody's safe. It's a bunt single for Taylor Swenson, and the Arrows with runners on the corners, and nobody down. And that will bring Jesse Gergen to the plate. Gergen was 2 for 4 with a home run and a double. 3 runs batted in the first game of the day. She'll face Ellen Dahl, see if she takes a pitch to move Swenson to second. Dahl ready, and the pitch. There goes Swenson. Throws not coming, and we'll have 2 runners in scoring position now, will the Arrows. Second and third, nobody out for the Arrows. 1-0 the count as the pitch missed to Gergen. Love to see Jessie turn on one and send it over the fence like she did in the first game. Dahl ready, and the pitch. Change up, high fly ball, well hit, left center field. Tracking, and making the catch is the center fielder Marshall. Darvo will tag, and it's a sac fly for Jessie Gergen, and the Arrows lead 1-0. One down in the inning. Darvo scores from third. Swenson has to hold at second, and that'll bring Brooke Wolver to the plate. Brooke steps in. She'll face Ellen Dahl, the young freshman. If she progresses, she's going to be just as good as her sister. Dahl had a 2-run home run in the game against Red Rock Central. First pitch is high. Great stop by Pipestone behind the plate. Dahl just a freshman. 1-0 the count to Brooke Wolver. She went 2 for 4 in the first game of the day with 3 runs batted in for the Arrows. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped up behind home plate. Giving chase, and making the catch as Thiesfeld against the screen. And there's 2 down. And that'll leave things up here to Emily Larson. Larson will step into the plate. Larson in the first game of the day was 1 for 3 with a run batted in for the Arrows. She steps in with a runner in scoring position here. First pitch to her, low, ball 1. Swanson still standing at second base. A chance to drive in a run here for Larson. Extra bases would do it. A base hit might do it too. Swanson's got speed to burn. Here's the pitch from Dahl. Check, swing, foul. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, 1 on for the Arrows. They lead 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Thiesfeld calling the pitches behind home plate to her freshman pitcher. Here's the toss from Dahl, and it's placed in the left center field for extra bases. Swenson's going to score easily. Larson on her way to second. She winds and fires. First pitch to Ellen Dahl. A bouncer before the plate, ball 1. That's one thing Bailey prides herself on, is trying to work ahead of the hitters as much as possible. Gets behind Ellen Dahl here with the first one. See if she fires back with a strike. The 1-0 pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Bauman, who issued a walk in the first game. I haven't seen Bales do that all season long. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It misses again, and 3-0 now the count to Ellen Dahl. I think that walk in the first game was mainly because Bauman only thought there were 2 balls on her, and there was actually 3, and ended up getting a walk. 3-0 count, pitch on the way, it's in for the strike. Dahl taking all the way, and it's 3-1. 2-0 Arrows on top here, top half of the second inning. Bauman gets in a hole to Ellen Dahl, now trying to battle back. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Chopped up the middle, taken by Brooke Wolver on a hop, throws it, 1 down. Great stop by Brooke Wolver on a short hop, as short. Makes a great play, and there's 1 away. Tell you what, you gotta be able to handle those Dahl girls. They are a force. That'll bring Hillary Derrigas to the plate. First pitch to her, swung out and fouled into the mid of Paige Peterson for the strike. 0-1. 1 strike, Bauman ready, and the pitch, swing, and strike 2. And now 2 strikes to the batter. Peterson behind the plate, calling the pitches, as Bales winds and fires an 0-2 pitch. It's on the way, swung out and lifted foul on a play. You got Blumendahl at first, Swenson at second, Boss at third, with Brooks standing in the middle. It's short, the outfield from left to right. Emily Island, Amber Hoppert, and Emily Larson in right. Here's the 0-2 pitch, strike 3 call. The 2 down. Second strikeout of the evening for Bailey Bauman, and that'll leave things up to Megan Peterson, the first baseman. Peterson will step in with 2 down here for the Luverne Cardinals. Peterson digs in to face Bauman. Bales winds and fires. First pitch into the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Peterson didn't even lift the bat off her shoulder. 1 strike the count. Bales rocks back, winds and fires again. Change up, laced into left field. It's over the head of Island for extra bases. Peterson around first, on her way to second. She'll be in with a 2-out double. Great piece of hitting there from Peterson as Bauman tried to hit that outside corner, and Peterson jumped on top of it and laces it into left field for a 2-out double. That'll bring the designated player, Emily Vanderbrink, to the plate for the Cardinals with 2 down and a runner on in scoring position. See if Bales can keep the runner standing at second. The pitch, in for the strike, 0-1. That right there is the exact reason that Bauman tries to live on that outside corner with 2 strikes. She doesn't want to give up anything like she does there. And the pitch, swing, gonna miss strike two, and now 2 strikes to Vanderbrink, and you can about imagine Bauman's gonna try to hit that outside corner or leave it out farther and see if she'll chase. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, strike three call. Ball digs in, Blumendahl digs in, taps home plate as she always does, and the first pitch to Sam is low and inside, ball 1. Blumendahl, Peterson, and Boss, these scheduled hitters here in the second. Dahl got a big little smile on her face, winds and fires the pitch to Blumendahl. Swing, gonna miss for a strike as Sam chases one up and out of the zone. She turns around with a big grin on her face to Coach Bauman and says, oops. 1-1 the count. Dahl ready, Blumendahl ready, and the pitch. And for the strike, and it's 1-2. Sam's thinking to herself, now that's the one I probably should have been swinging at. Taps the back of home plate and digs in. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Blumendahl. Dahl ready, and the pitch high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. These fellas behind the plate calling the pitches. Peterson at first, Darrigish at second. Dahl at third with Olsen in the middle. The outfield left to right, DeBoer, Marshall, and shot. The pitch swung on, lifted foul out of play. As Blumendahl stays alive, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Arrows leading 2-0. Scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Sam digs in. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low and no counts full. Blumendahl twirls the bat, taps home plate. Payoff pitch coming from the young freshman, Ellen Dahl. The windup, and here it comes. And it is chased in the right field for the base hit. And Blumendahl's going to be aboard with a 1-out single. Sam loves to hit in Southwest Conference. And she's 1 for 1 here on the afternoon/evening against the Cardinals. That'll bring Paige Peterson to the plate. You see a freshman versus freshman matchup here. See if Paige is asked to lay down the bunt. Try to move Sam over. The Bean sent the ball flying in the first game to left center field. And the center fielder for the Fairmont Cardinals made a terrific catch, robbed her of a base hit. Here's the pitch to Peterson. It's low. Scooping it out of the dirt. There's Thiesfeld. Good scoop. Will hold Sam at first momentarily. Peterson was showing bunt. See if she's asked to do it again. 1-0 the count to her. She took the pitch for the ball. 1-0 the count to Paige. Dahl steps on the pitcher's plate. She's ready. Peterson squares around, shows bunt, lays it down perfectly, picked up by Kat. Dahl bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Heading for third is Blumendahl, and she's going to reach safely with nobody covering. Blumendahl made a turn at second and saw nobody was standing on third, and she took off for the bag and won the foot race between her and DeBoer coming in from left to cover. And Peterson, while all that's going on, goes all the way to second base, and the Arrows have runners on second and third, and nobody out. Ends up base running by the Arrows. They take advantage of the Cardinal error, and they've got 2 runners in scoring position for Ashley Boss. Dahl's got herself in a jam. See if she can dig out. The first pitch lifted foul out of play. Boss in the first game had a leadoff triple that started that monster run for the Arrows in the 3rd inning. Ash Ball, as they call her, steps back in. Comes set, waits on Dahl now. Here's the windup and the pitch. Bunted down the 3rd baseline, picked up by Kat Dahl, fires the first in time, and the runners will retreat back to their bags as Boss lays down a good bunt, but a great play by Kat Dahl will hold the runners, and there's 1 away. That'll bring Amber Hoppert to the plate, top of the order, standing on deck, and Bauman see what Hoppert's has to do here. Hoppert digs in, the lefty. Second baseman Darrigish sneaking in, expecting the bunt. Here comes the pitch, it's low. Good scoop by Thiesfeld behind the dish to hold the runners. Blumendahl standing at 3rd base. Here's the pitch from Dahl. Bunted, foul, and we'll line them up and do it again. 1 ball and 1 strike. Winner of this ball game will move to Saturday's matchup up in Marshall. Loser of the ball game, their season will come to an end. Dahl ready, and the 1-1 pitch popped up behind home plate. Thiesfeld will make the catch in foul territory, and there's 2 down. That'll bring the top of the order to the plate, and Bailey Bauman. Bauman laced a double into deep left field over the head of DeBoer. First time up, scored the first run of the game as well. She's got a chance to help her own cause here and drive in a couple with a base hit. Second and third for the Arrows with 2 down. Bale steps in to face Dahl. The young freshman against the senior. Dahl ready, and the pitch to Bauman. In for the strike, 0-1. Is she an 8th grader? I kept saying freshman. I thought she was an 8th grader. Dahl's ready, Bauman ready. And the pitch. Chopped up the middle, taken by the shortstop. Wilson fires high, not in time, 1 run in. Here comes Talbert, she'll score. And the Arrows are going to cut the line of throwing here by the Cardinals shortstop, Ashley Olsen. And here comes Darvo. She'll run again for Bauman. She reaches via the air, and the Arrows get 2 more runs and lead now 4-0. And that'll bring Swenson to the plate. Swenson 1 for 1 on the day. And again, Derigish will come in from second base. Swenson waits the pitch. Line to Kat Dahl at third. She's got it, fires across wide, and all the runners are going to advance now. Swenson, she's got to go to second. Here comes the throw, it gets by. One's going to score, and Swenson's alive to save the second. Nothing Swenson can do. She made the turn to second, and she had to. And now Gergen's at the plate. She's yet to have an official at-bat. Sacrificed her at-bat for an RBI with a sac fly last time up. She'll take the pitch from the 8th grader, Ellen Dahl, in for the strike, and it's 0-1. First and second for the Arrows. 1 runner on, at second base is Swenson. Dahl comes set, and the pitch, it's low, gets by. Here comes Swenson to third. There's not going to be a play. And the 6th run of the game for the Arrows is standing just 60 feet away. Four errors in the inning for the Cardinals. The pitch, jam shot down the right field line, foul and out of play. So Gergen stays alive here now. 2 strikes, 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Gergen gonna try to get her second RBI of the ball game if she can get a base hit to bring Swenson in. Gergen digs in, does the senior. Dahl ready, and the pitch to Jesse. Swung on, lifted, foul, out of play. Gergen protected with the 2 strikes. She's swinging at everything. 1 and 2 the count. 2 down, and a runner on third for the Arrows, leading 5-0. Dahl comes set, kicks, fires the pitch, chops off her foot. And it'll be a dead ball, and we'll line them up and do it again. As Gergen has to make the trek back from first base, gets a little bit of instruction from Coach Peterson along the way. 1 and 2 the count to Gergen. Dahl set. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dahl went on and missed, strike 1. Arrows leading 5-0, taking advantage of 4 Luverne Cardinal errors in the second inning to bring across some runs. A pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Arrows with 3 runs in the second inning, 2 runs in the first for their scoring thus far. 2 strikes to DeBoer, Bauman ready, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. That'll bring Erica Marshall, the center fielder, to the plate for the Cardinals. The lefty. Swenson going to sneak in. Glober going to sneak in. Boss going to sneak in, expecting the slap.
Wait, I'm wrong.
Here's the pitch. And it misses, ball 1. Top of the order is on deck for the Luverne Cardinals. And Ashley Olsen, she might be one of the best bunters in the Southwest Conference, so if they get a runner over, you know what she's going to be doing. Pitch is swung on and missed for the strike. 1-1 the count. That's what happened against the Red Rock Central Westbrook Walnut Grove Chargers. Here's the pitch, low. Marshall scored the winning run on the base hit from Kelsey Thiesfeld. After Olsen bunted her over to second. The pitch, chopped up the middle. Bauman's got it. Fires to Blumendahl, and there's 2 down. Always wondered, every time the the pitcher gets one of those comebackers, if it feels odd throwing overhanded, they feel more comfortable doing it underhanded, like they're pitching. Because it always seems like they throw a rocket over there every time. Top of the order, and Ashley Olsen steps to the plate, takes the first pitch ball. Olsen 0 for 1 on the day. She struck out swinging first time up. 1 ball to her as Bales rocks back, fires away, and the pitch is grounded back to Bales. Bailey throws over to Blumendahl as Wolver steps in. 5-0 Arrows on top. Rook ready, Dahl ready to wind up, and the first pitch of the bottom half of the third inning is sliced up the middle off of Olsen's glove, and Wolver's going to be aboard. So an error to lead off the inning for the Luverne Cardinals as the errors continue. It's now 5 for the game. As Larson steps in with a runner on, nobody out. The first pitch to Lars. This is inside ball 1. Larson 1 for 1 with an RBI. She was thrown out at second, trying to extend her RBI single to a double. Here's the pitch to Larson, and it gets to the backstop. There goes Wolver on her way from first to second. And a runner at scoring position as Dahl tells Thiesfeld behind the plate, yeah, that's my bad. 2 balls and no strikes to Larson. Now when Dahl ready, they end the pitch. Lifted foul out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Ow.
2-1 the count to Emily Larson. Dahl taking her time, and the pitch. Larson's 2-run shot. And I believe we're going to have ourselves a pitching change for the Luverne Cardinals. We'll step aside. Arrows on top 7-0. This is Pipestone area softball.
If you look up the word fun in the dictionary, you may not find Swannies as a definition. But if you go to Swannies Sports Bar and Grill in Pipestone, I guarantee you will find fun. Swannies has DJ music in the lounge most weekends. And in Swannies restaurant, great food every night, including prime rib every Friday and Saturday, plus other dinner specials throughout the week. Swannies is also open every Sunday. Great food, great service, and lots of fun. Swannies Sports Bar and Grill, East Highway 30, Pipestone. The fun place to be.
New Horizon Feeds, your full-service grain marketer in Pipestone, reminds area farmers we stand ready to receive your corn. Bob has the expertise to work with a wide variety of marketing options that best fits your operation. New Horizon Feeds values our local relationships with area producers and will help in every way to help you make more money on your harvest this year. Give Bob a call, 800-906-PIGS. New Horizon Feeds, locally owned and adding value to your corn, feeding local hogs.
That provides and propane. Nobody does it better than Crop Production Services. And with their help, you too could chant CPS. CPS, Crop Production Services in Pipestone. A proud Arrow sponsor. Back here in Pipestone as we get a pitching change. Ashley Olsen is in to pitch, and she gives up a base hit up the middle to Samantha Blumendahl, her second hit of the day. And the Arrows right back to it. Olsen comes in from short to pitch. Kat Dahl goes from third to short. Hillary Derrigish goes from second to third. And Ellen Dahl, who was pitching, goes from the circle to second base as Paige Peterson steps in. The Bean reached on air the first time up, came around to score a run, shows bunt, lays one down, picked up by Olsen, throws in time, and there's one away. So the Bean sacrifices her at bat to move the runner over. There's one away, and a runner in scoring position now for Ashley Boss. Ash Ball, as they call her, with a chance to drive in a run here for the Arrows, leading 7-0. No score between New Ulm and Jackson in their ball game. Boss steps in. Here comes the pitch from Olsen, and taken all the way for a strike is Boss, 0-1. Big crowd watching this ball game tonight in Pipestone. There's people in the outfield, along the fences. Here's the pitch, change it, misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pipestone for the last couple of years has been making a bid to host the section tournament. Hoping to get that done someday. The pitch popped up, foul territory, giving chase, and unable to make the catch is Peterson as she goes flying into the fence with no regard for her own safety. Almost comes up with a great play. And Boss will stay alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Arrows on top, 7-0. 1 down in the inning. Boss steps in. Olsen. Here's the pitch. High. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blumendahl standing at second base. Big hole. Big hole in right center field. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss, strike 3. Boss is gone. Chased one up and out of the zone. And that'll leave things up to Hoppert. Hoppy 0 for 1. Popped up to Derigish behind home plates. Last inning. Top of the order on deck if Hoppy can find a way on. Everybody sneaks in for the Cardinals, expecting the slap, which is what they're going to get. The problem is you still got to make the play. Here's the pitch. Bouncing before the plate. Here comes the runner. Blumendahl from second to third. She'll reach without a throw. And a runner 60 feet away here now for the Arrows. Her teammates trying to give her some encouragement from the dugout. Hoppert steps back in. She's ready. Olsen ready. The windup and the 1-0 pitch to the Arrows center field on the way. And it gets by. There comes Blumendahl. She's up easy. And the Arrows lead 8-0.
8-0. Got it.
8-0 to score. Arrows on top. And now Hoppert can start it all over again. Still 2 down in the inning. 2-0 the count to her.
She's slapping.
As the Arrows have mounted another charge here in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Olsen. It's on the way and it's high. And it's 3 balls and no strikes now. Ellen Dahl, the 8th grader, started the game for the Cardinals. Got through the first couple of innings somewhat unscathed. Here's the pitch. Walked her on 4 pitches and Hoppert's aboard. Dahl got through the first inning with only giving up a couple of runs, and then her defense committed some errors behind her in the 2nd inning to grow the lead, and now the Arrows started teeing off. They made a pitching change. As Bauman steps to the plate, she's 1 for 2, reached both times once via air, has a double and a couple of runs scored for the Arrows. Bauman now to face Olsen. Here's the first pitch to her. And it misses outside. That's 5 in a row out of the strike zone. From Coach Bauman, I'm saying, hey, gotta show she can throw me one here. Arrows on top, 8-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Olsen ready. Here's the pitch. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. And Bales grimaces as she really wanted to swing at that one. I don't think she had the green light. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. See what the Arrows elect to do. Hoppert's over on first base. She's speedy. Olsen comes set. And the 1-1 pitch. Down in the dirt. Nice stop by Thiesfeld, and it's 2-1.
Is this film even worth watching?
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down and a runner on here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Arrows have put 3 more on the board. Here's the pitch from Olsen. And it's in for the strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Olsen trying to get the Cardinals out of a jam here in the 3rd inning and pull the damage to just 3 runs.
What is it?
Olsen comes set, Bauman ready, and the 2-2 pitch, and slow one in the dirt. And it's going to be base hit ball 4, next pitch for Bauman. And that means Hoppert's going to be taken off. As soon as the pitcher releases, she's off to the races as fast as she can. Olsen comes set on the pitching rubber. There goes Hoppert and the pitch. High fly ball left field. Taking a few steps back is DeBoer. As Bauman waits for Thiesfeld to step in and waits for Page to say, hey, what are we throwing? And we'll get this inning underway. Top of the 4th. Bauman winds and fires. First pitch in for a strike. Now they're 1. Bauman wasting little time between pitches. She's ready, waiting on Thiesfeld. She now steps back in. Here's the 1 strike pitch. It's on the way. It's low and in the dirt. 1-1. Thiesfeld, Dahl, and Dahl, the scheduled hitters here in the top half of the fourth inning. Arrows leading 8-0. Bailey, a 1-1 pitch. A rise ball that Thiesfeld will not chase. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Hey, Jack, no, I'm on. You're lost? I'm on.
Beautiful night at Paulson
You
Field.
said that, dude.
Bauman winds and fires, and this one is a jam shot just over the head of Swenson. Larson makes a throw to first, but not in time, and Thiesfeld is aboard with a base hit. So Thiesfeld is aboard for a second time this ball game, and that'll bring Cat Dahl to the plate. Dahl in a fly ball to Larson in right field. That Larson touch double play on against Thiesfeld. Actually, it was Van Holtum who was courtesy running. As Bauman winds and fires to Dahl, changeup, swing and a miss, strike 1. Dahl was sitting dead red, hard one, and Bales came with the off-speed. 0-1 the count. Thiesfeld stays in to run for herself this time at first. The 1-strike pitch misses, and it's 1-1 to Cat Dahl. A lot like Bauman and some of the big hitters in the Southwest Conference. Dahl doesn't get a lot of good pitches to look at. Here's the 1-1 count. It's inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. You don't want to walk her, per se, does Bailey, but she doesn't want to give her anything. He wants to make her chase. The pitch popped up. Foul territory. Peterson giving chase, and it'll reach the stands. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dahl stays alive in the at-bat. Runner on with a leadoff single is Kelsey Thiesfeld at first base. They have yet to test Peterson's arm behind the dish. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Bauman. Change up, ground ball to Blumendahl first. She's got it, steps on the bag, and then turns around and fires immediately to second base to Wolbert, who's covering, but Thiesfeld smartly stays on the bag, and there's 1 away.
Oh, Boyer, what the heck?
That'll bring Ellen Dahl to the plate. She's 0 for 1, a sharp comebacker to Wolbert at short that she picked on a short hop and threw across the diamond on. Dahl had a 2-run bomb against Red Rock Central and takes a changeup in for the strike, 0-1. For being just an 8th grader, this kid can play. Dahl back in, Bauman ready. Here's the 1-strike count. It's on the way, and it's on the knees again for strike 2. Dahl didn't like the call, comes out, shakes her head, and now has 2 strikes on her. Bauman not going to give her anything close. Let's see if Dahl chases one away from the zone. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Bauman. And swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Dahl frustrated there because that pitch last time was a called strike, so she couldn't leave it there and came up empty, 2 away. That'll bring Hillary Derrigish to the plate. She pops one up, foul territory. Boss makes the Farmers Emergence National Bank of Pipestone by Troy and Chad Burton and Edward Jones, and also by Scott and Billy Quist. Quist Public Heating and Air Conditioning in Pipestone. And the winner of this ball game moves on to Saturday action this weekend in Marshall, where they'll take on the winner out of that 2-3 side of the north half of the brackets. Swenson will step in. Taylor is 1 for 2 on the day. She's been on base both times, reached to be in an error last time in the 2nd inning. She steps in to face Olsen, first time up, hits a grounder right to Edwards at 3rd, throws across the diamond, in time to get Swenson, and there's 1 away. Bang, bang play, and Swenson's retired. Good throw from Edwards, who just came into the ball game, and there's 1 down.
What's going on, guys?
That'll bring Jesse Gergen to the plate. Gergen is 0 for 1, a sac fly, an RBI. Struck out her last time up.
Guys, get ready. We're running.
Not going to see Jesse Gergen strike out very often. Here's the pitch. Takes it for a strike. 0-1 to her. Arrows on top, 8-0. Olsen comes set, and the pitch low. 1 ball and a 1 strike. Still no score in that game between New Ulm and Jackson. Trying to get you a final on that before the end of the ball game. Pitch to Gergen misses outside. 2 balls and a 1 strike. One of those 2 teams will not make it to Saturday's action. The pitch. High for the run.
She's got a ball.
Wolbert steps to the plate. Brooke trying to get her first hit of the game here in game number 2. As, a whole group of kids took off trying to get Gergen's home run ball. The pitch misses, ball 1. 1-0 the count as Wilbur digs in against Ashley Olson. Olson comes set and the pitch to Wilbur. Misses again, 2 balls and no strikes. The Arrows have shown they can hit the long ball today as Gergen's got a couple, Larson's got a big one. The pitch misses again, and it's 3 balls and no strikes now to Brooke Wilbur. Larson had a 2-run home run last inning. She's on deck. Olson got to come with something here to Brooke Wilbur. The 3-0 pitch in for a strike. Brooke taking all the way, 3-1. 9-0 Arrows on top of the Luverne Cardinals. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch in for a strike, and the count's full. Brooke worked ahead, 3-0, is taking the last 2 pitches. Olson has come with 2, and it's big off pitch up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch laced in left field for extra bases. Wilbur around first, on her way to second, and she'll be in with a 1-out double. Wilbur with her first hit of the day is extra bases, and that'll bring Emily Larson to the plate as Coach Simmons is going to come out, and I believe we're going to have a pitching change here for the Cardinals as Olson's day. Cardinals is Amanda Olchebrun. She'll step in with a runner on, 1 down, and Emily Larson at the plate. Larson takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. 1 run apiece the score between New Ulm and Jackson. That game going on over in New Ulm as Larson takes the pitch low and in the dirt. On her way to third is Brooke Wilbur, and she'll reach without a throw. And the Arrows' 10th run of the ball game standing at third base. 9-0 Arrows on top. Larson back in. Here's the pitcher, Molchebron. It's lined into left field. No snag by Edwards. Oh, goes into the double. And Larson will head for second. Wilbur will come in to score. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Arrows. As Samantha Blumendahl is going to be taken out of the ball game.
I can see this guy.
Larson will reach via the air. Wilbur will score. Goes to second on the throwing air. And that'll bring a pinch runner in here for the Arrows, as I believe that is that Weinkauf? As the first pitch is swung on and fouled back, 0-1 the count to the Arrows pinch hitter, and that is Sarah Weinkauf. The pitch high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Arrows leading 10-0 over the Luverne Cardinals. Weinkauf getting a chance to bat here for Samantha Blumendahl. The pitch high again, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second is Larson. The pitch gets by. Larson on her way from second to third on the pass ball, and she'll reach. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Weinkauf. Peterson's spot is on deck, although it's not Peterson out there. Pitch is high, and Weinkauf will reach via the free pass. And that'll bring Brandy Rates to the plate. So Brandy Rates getting a chance to pinch hit here for the Arrows with a couple of runners on the corners. 1 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch from Olchebrun. Left side of the field, picked up by Kat Dahl, fires from a knee and gets Brandy Rates. Heck of a play by Kat Dahl at short, and there's 2 down. So Rates is retired on a great play by Kat Dahl deep in the hole at short for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring Peyton Peterson to the plate. Peyton takes the pitch low, ball 1. Arrows on top, 10-0. Runners on second and third here for the Arrows with 2 out. Olchebrun's running, and the pitch high. 2 balls and no strikes.
Knock it off. Stop it.
2 down in the inning for the Arrows, leading 10-0. The pitch, line drive, foul, just foul. down the third baseline, and it's 2 balls and a strike to Peyton Peterson. Boy, if that thing lands just another 3 inches to the right side, Peyton's got herself extra bases, and she drives in a couple of runs. 2-1 the count to Peyton Peterson. Olchebrun's ready. The pitch. Changeup. In for a strike. Almost one of the big sweeping curveballs you'd see in baseball. Things started about her head, and all of a sudden it dropped. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swung on. Driven to right center field for a base hit. Larson is in. Weinkauf will be held at second, and it's an RBI single for Peyton Peterson. And another pinch runner, and it'll be Erica Martinez. Martinez getting a chance to bat here in the number 9 spot of the lineup. Arrows with runners still in the corners, 2 down. Olchebrun's trying to get the Cardinals out of the inning. Martinez comes set, kicks, and the first pitch to Martinez is in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Coach Bauman always teaching. Weinkauf held up momentarily on that hit from Peterson, and he's saying, hey, you got to go on 2. There was 2 outs, got to run.
You were at second base,
Always teaching. A ball and a strike to Martinez. Olchebrun's ready. The pitch high. Runners are going to hold. Arrows have got their 10-run lead. They're not going to pour it out any more than they have to. They've got 1 insurance run just in case the Cardinals would get a run in the top half of the next inning. To keep the 10-run rule in effect. Popped up. Olchebrun's makes the catch. And we'll go to work here against the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Luverne Cardinals. I'll tell you right now that the Jackson County Central Huskies are up on the New Ulm Eagles 2-1 in that ball game. Still working on keeping you up to date with that one. South half action as the first pitch from Bauman to Peterson is in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bailey comes set, kicks and fires. The pitch, line foul and out of play. 2 strikes to Peterson. 11-0. Arrows on top. 3 outs away from moving on to Saturday's action. They can hold the score. Bailey ready, and the 2-strike pitch just misses outside, and it's 1-2. Again, Bauman not going to make a mistake and come in. She thought she had the strikeout, but she left it outside. 1-2 the count to Peterson. Bauman comes set. And the 1-2 pitch to Bailey. Line drive taken by Wolber. Fires the first in time, and there's 1 down. I'll bring the designated player, Emily Vanderbrink, to the plate. Vanderbrink is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strikeout looking back in the second inning. A pitch high. 1-0 the count. Bailey wasted little time. Winds and fires again. The pitch swing and a miss for the strike. 1-1 the count. 1 down for the Luverne Cardinals. Vanderbrink plates, and the pitch, change up, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. Bailey comes set, Vanderbrink ready, and the 1-2 pitch, driven to first. Blumendahl picks it up off the dead roll, and steps on the bag, and there's 2 down. That'll leave it up to Kate DeBoer to try and start a rally here for the Luverne Cardinals. They need 2 runs. DeBoer is 0 for 1 in the afternoon with a strikeout. Struck out back in the 3rd inning to start that off. And takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Bale's still trying to work that outside corner. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Bauman working to the number 8 hitter in the lineup for the Cardinals. Winds and fires. The 2-0 pitch in for a strike. And it's 2-1. At Jackson New Ulm games in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jackson with a 2-1 lead. The pitch, swing, gonna miss. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the Cardinals now down to their last strike. Bauman ready, rocks back on the left foot, winds, and the 2-2 pitch. Just misses low, and the count is full. Bauman thought she had the strikeout. Full count here. Bauman takes a big deep breath, winds, and the payoff pitch. Driven to center field. Hopper.